Hey traders, just wanted to look at Bitcoin on the 60-minute chart today, and today is the day that Bakkt has begun testing its new futures contracts, right? And I think they're doing the daily future contracts and weekly so far. That's it, and it's been about a year since the Intercontinental Exchange (ICE) since they were waiting on regulatory approvals to take the platform live. We've had a couple delays in the past. I think December of 2018 was one, and then right after that, January 2019, they were trying to do it, trying to launch this, and it just couldn't happen. Thank you, regulators. But now it's happening, and I mean, of course, just because the spot price of Bitcoin is down doesn't mean that Bakkt is having any kind of negative correlation or any kind of correlation at all with Bitcoin. But we can talk about really what happened when the CME CBOE launched their futures for Bitcoin. I mean, do I even need to pull up the other chart? Let me see if I have it. Yeah, man. All right. December 17th, 2017. Nearly 20,000. It was all over for Bitcoin once these futures launched, man. It really was. And I mean, of course, the FOMO had been going on. It was insane, but maybe it was the lead up to the futures that changed everything. So we've had a really nice recovery, but we have fallen out of a very nice channel on the futures chart, and we have fallen out of a channel on the spot price too. All right, you're out, man. You're out, and you're selling off 10,125, very close to the spot price. 10,115. All right, getting to the bottom of the channel, getting close to a critical support at 9,900, 10,000. We have square ups on both sides. This is the red dotted lines, and so we could go as low as 9,400 to square up, or we could go as high as 11,300 to square up. The next square ups, the closest ones to us on both sides. And I think everyone should just keep in mind what trend we're in right now. What? The trend is your friend, and so far the trend is down sloping. Lower highs, lower lows, and right here could be what we could call another lower high than your previous highs. All right, so the selling's going on. We hit from your high point to low point a 50% retrace. Charles Dow would be happy about it before reversing our price action. The price action last night looked very weak. Right, you attempted to rally and you just couldn't break the 382, 10,651. I mean, you just kept failing. They started rounding out, and now we've just sold off more. And again, on the daily, eventually what we're looking for, no matter what happens, I mean, this was a scenario where it would have been nice because we kept losing our negative momentum. But as you can see with the selling, the negative momentum is starting to build now. Still pretty, neutral on the RSI at 46. So we're looking for a 786 retrace from your previous low to high, which is around 8,800. That's a good area, potential area of value. But I think it wouldn't be near as strong if we got down there with no divergence. And that is why we talked about it. What it would be nice to do is lose all that negative momentum, rallying on up a little bit more, and then selling off. And then once that happens, you get back to neutral, maybe positive on momentum, and then you sell off again, and you make a lower level of negative momentum than your previous level on slightly lower lows. And that is a huge signal from the market that seller exhaustion has set in. But we're not getting any of that right now, are we? No. And we can just go ahead and do this unless it ever presents itself. So don't be discouraged that we're selling off, but just understand the context is lower high, lower low, lower high painted, right? So the uptrend that we were in on spot price I was talking about a minute ago, log scale. Well, man, I'll tell you this, it was beautiful, very well respected, all the way up, even up here. We tried breaking out of it, but immediately closed in reverse right after it. We've done nothing after that CAR, close and reverse, but make lower highs and lower lows. And so, as you can see, we've tried to get back into the channel, rejected it 3 times, and now we're selling off. Okay, so again, waiting patiently for 8,800, but it would be a lot better to get to 8,800 and have divergence on the daily versus getting to 8,800 with just a lot more negative momentum. Okay, so that's it, man. We'll see what Bakkt brings for us in price action. So, yeah, man. Not much more to talk about besides we're selling off after failing to get back into a channel and log scale we've been in since February 8th. It was all created on the first move up that gave us our first higher lows of the entire rally. You're out, man. If you enjoyed this static video, it's a quick update on Bitcoin. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub. I go live normally at 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Eastern. I'll see y'all then. Until next time, respect the TA.